Hi, I'm Deborah Alicia. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for the love. Today's channel message is entitled Upper Echelon. Now, I've heard this term before. It's a level or category within a group of people. And in this case, it's of a higher level or category. With that being said, we want to turn your attention to upper. If you were considered high ranking within an organization, why would you feel the need to put people under you? Rank would signify order, would it not? You rank above because there are already people below. At what point are you showing that you outqualify? Is it before you enter a ranking? Because if it's before, why are you acting like you have something to prove? Like it has yet to be earned? As if you fear losing it. Could it be that it is true? That the rank you claim to have isn't so? And so, your actions to prove something is evidence of that. It's interesting how those who talk power seem to always be in the energy of censorship. They make it their business to silence those who they claim are lower ranking, as if their claim to highness is an illusion. As if their claim to highness is an illusion that others buy into by way of their manipulation. They aren't really high ranking. They're wannabe magicians, tricking the masses into believing they hold rank in order to wield a power undeserved over their heads. A power that is simply by way of the masses' ignorance and has nothing to do with their own strength. It reminds me of Scar of the Lion King. The hyenas thought that Scar was going to deliver an abundance of opportunity, only for them to learn that they were just better off eating him because he was never in a high position to make anything happen. He was just using their ignorance to build his fantasy of that. And when they woke up to this, it dawned on them to take matters into their own hand because listening to him didn't deliver the promises he made, but eating him did. Sometimes we have to come to grips with our imagination when the consequences aren't satisfying. When we do, the next best alternative is a no-brainer because the will is empowered to do the impossible. The hyenas were multiple in number in comparison to Scar. Yet in the beginning, they weren't convinced of their power. So much so, they were excited to wait on Scar to fulfill his promises. And that went out of the window of their mind so easily when they realized they believed a lie. They became hysterical in nature. When the irony revealed itself in Scar's weakness, he was now open for the attack. The very same attack he was hoping he would use them to implement on those who held the rank he desired to steal. It was very interesting to watch the hyenas because they thought the plan was impossible from the beginning, but still went with the program as if entertained by enthusiasm. Do you remember why they laughed at Scar when he snuck up on them in the cave? They were relieved it was him because he didn't hold any rank. And whose name did they tremble at instead? Mufasa. What's the significance? It's real authority backed up by power. And so in that scene, we are shown what happened on these categories or organizations established outside of divinity, outside of divine order. The cronies, if you will. Real meal ticket is their boss. It's just a matter of time for them to figure that out. That is, once they understand that he does not have the authority to deliver on his promises. That is, once they know he does not have the authority to deliver on his promises. Hey Scar, you are what's for dinner, not the chosen.